Clear.
Hello and welcome to the first ever Trash Talk in the Truck with me, Scotty Russell, and special guest
Lee Phillips,
aka Wall, aka Elma, aka Fudd, aka Big Man.
Keep them going, there's more, there's probably more.
Favourite cuisines, French, all of the above. We're currently on our way to Nottingham for Great Britain Masters selection weekend. How are you feeling, Mr. Phillips?
I'm good, you've just missed the turn off. We're going to Carlisle. You've gone the wrong way. So I'm feeling good, mate. What a start.
This is what Trash Talk in the Truck is all about. You sometimes take a wrong turn, but as long as you get there, that's all that matters. A simple wee round the roundabout and back we go.
Life's all about adversity and making sure that when you do take the wrong turn in life that you get back on the right track, and that was a good way of doing that. I like the way you did that.
But also what Lee doesn't understand, or what Elma doesn't understand, is I done it on purpose because as a pilot you're only as good as your navigator, and my navigator let me down there. My goose, this is why Goose dies, my goose let me down. He was supposed to say that's your turn and he missed it, or he pointed it out after I was past it.
Yeah, well,
ejector seat, where is it? So
let's take that again, right?
So we'll do take two.
Take two.
We're on the road.
Don't take this one, take the next one. But it's this one, that one.
So on the right road now. So as I was saying, how are you feeling for the weekend, big man?
I'm looking forward to it. I've been prepping a lot, so I'm going down to kick some ass and get selected. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Looking forward to Italy. Hot weather, pizza, pasta, the beach. Obviously I was in Argentina for the Worlds, but you were in Santander for your team's tournament. But Argentina was grim. No word of a lie, it was grim, it was dark, it was cold, it was wet, and Mar del Plata is somewhere you'll never go, whereas Pesaro looks actually class, so buzzing for it.
The beaches look absolutely epic.
Budgie Smugglers?
Yeah, aye. I was going to see if there's any nudist beaches, but I was worried because they said it would be quite difficult, but I heard it's only hard for the first few minutes.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
So drop in the comments below who would look better in Budgie Smugglers, Lee or Big Stu?
Big Stu. He's joining us later, but this is he's not welcome in the truck because there's not enough space.
And Bun's not here because he hates 4 people in a car at one time, but we'll catch up with them later.
I would say, to be honest, he hates people.
In general.
Be interested to see if he remembers. We're currently in the Borders, Dumfries and Galloway area. It's quite bright at the moment, although the sun's a bit glary.
And we just stopped at a service station and saw a dead rabbit in Frozen.
It was good. So it's in the boot. That's dinner sorted for tonight. Tell me, Scotty, out of curiosity, how come you're driving today?
I'm driving, and I've drove every time for 3 years pretty much.
I've driven
once. So sorry, one time in 3 years I've not drove, and today Big Elma was supposed to drive, and of course the week that he's supposed to drive his car breaks down, and guess who has to drive again? Delightful. Right, so now we're going to talk about basketball. So Lee is not a big NBA fan. Well, sorry, not a big NBA fan, doesn't watch a lot of NBA. Still thinks Charles Barkley plays for the Phoenix Suns.
Wait, he doesn't?
He also thinks, when you hear this, he also thinks Charles Barkley's the GOAT.
Yep,
which
100%.
is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Stupidest thing I've heard in my life. But we'll start with some BBL, British Basketball League, because you're not allowed to say BBL anymore. And the news last night that's Johnny Bunyan stopped playing for the Rocks and Gladiators and is making his return to Falkirk Fury, and he's going to be having his testimonial in 25th and 26th of May. Not going to lie, I thought it was a bit snide that they announced it after he played his last game. especially the wee man's done a lot for the club, and I thought it'd have been nice to maybe announce it before he was the last game and get lots of fans in. I know we discussed it that Ada went to the game, you'd have probably went to the game and given them a wee send off, but
send off he deserves, mate.
Congratulations to Johnny, 12 or 13 seasons. My season that I left, he replaced me, and I think he's done a wee bit better than me, so well done, me man. A lot of people don't know this, but Johnny's nickname was Man Hands growing up, because although he was like 4'2", his hands were like shovels. So everybody that knows Man Hands knows the real Johnny Bunyan. And then now we'll move on to the old NBA. So as I said, Lee's team is Phoenix.
Yep.
Name me 3 current Phoenix Suns players.
Devin Booker, Boris Diaw, Larry Stoudemire, and Kevin Durant.
Too. Now bear in mind he is a Phoenix Suns fan, yet he's wearing an Orlando Magic hat.
I've got my Phoenix Suns joggers in the bag at the back.
So do you think Phoenix are going to win it this year?
I did at the start, and they were sitting 4th or 5th, and I thought this is looking promising, because they've been in the playoffs, but they've not been highly placed. I think they were just 7th or 8th last season before the playoffs, and they started 4th or 5th, and they then had a mare and just went. So I think they're definitely double digits now, 10 or 12. I can't remember exactly, because Scotty alluded, I know of the NBA, I know what it stands for, I think, but I'm not up to speed with players. Ball Ball's a former Orlando Magic player, moved, son of the famous tallest NBA player at the time, Manute Ball.
Also, you have the best player in the NBA on your team, or second best player in the NBA on your team, Grayson Allen. My boy Grayson Allen is an absolute awesome NBA player. I don't care what anybody says or gives him hate. He is balling out for Phoenix. He's balled out everywhere he goes, and yeah, he fucks some people up, but who doesn't? So shout out to Grayson Allen, that's my guy.
Him and Steve Nash are a tremendous backcourt pairing. Steve Nash with his dimes and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty current. Ja Morant as well. He doesn't play for that team, but just another name.
Obviously my team is Orlando Magic, and we're doing actually quite well. I feel we need a veteran point guard or a veteran small forward to come into the team. I would like to see that by All-Star break, get as a wee veteran player to come in and just settle the ship. Paolo's playing out of his skin. Suggs is nobody expected this from him. Obviously Fultz has been injured. The boy Houston, the young boy, he is starting to come onto a bit of a game, hitting threes and finding his confidence, but I just think we're lacking a veteran type player to come in and steady the ship when it's going to be tough in the playoffs. I do see them making the playoffs. I don't think they'll get any further than the first round, but that's a great achievement. How many Orlando games have you been to?
About 15. I've been to more Orlando games than I have Phoenix. I've been to one Phoenix game.
More people go out on holiday to Orlando, and you've got family there, but I have to admit, Orlando, now the Kia Arena, not the Amway anymore, they do put on a really good show. Anytime I've been, it's been
good.
It's been good.
Even for the family side of things, so we've taken the kids, and like they have like a kind of play area for the kids, which is quite cool, and go and play some basketball stuff there. And the only thing I would say, the last game I was at, the catering side of things was shite. That's a technical term. It wasn't up to speed, the food wasn't great. They need to do something about that. Maybe Kia can sort that out. But how's Vince Carter Jr. getting on? Is he doing well?
That's good. I thought the food was good. And obviously Church Street. I told him to go to the pizza place in Church Street, he's still not been.
Still not been yet. But I did direct somebody to it. Somebody asked me where to go for food, so I said go to the pizza place in Church Street.
So obviously we are just talking shite right now, but this is going to be my new venture as we podcast. We've got Trash Talk in the truck. If we're not in the truck, we'll just be in the gym, but just talking shite. So obviously the first one's always going to be a bit of a mumble or a bit of a stuttering along. But if there's anything that you want us to talk about, and it will be Lee quite a lot, but it won't always be Lee. We'll have other guests. You know, too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing.
Yeah, you don't want to dilute that magic.
You don't want to dilute it. So here's a question.
Yeah, tell me.
Would you rather have a 46-inch vertical or an unstoppable post move?
Unstoppable post move.
Like unstoppable post move. And what would your post move be? That you knew you could get every time and score on? What would it be? Would it be your drop step spin baseline that you love?
Yes, but actual finish it. Actual finish it. That would be, because that would just be more of a dream, just to actually finish it. But I kind of want the vert, because I just want to dunk on everyone. But any time, there's people that play basketball that are like 6'8", 6'9", 7 foot, and can't dunk it. And I'm like, just give me your height. And if I had their height, I would just be slam goaling it on them every fucking time, down the lane, over everybody.
As something that used to dunk quite a lot, it's quite depressing that I can't dunk as like I used to dunk. So that is a good feeling when you absolutely match on somebody.
I've never dunked it in a game. I've dunked it in the warm-up many a time, but
doesn't
who has? It doesn't count. You don't get any points for it.
No, I have to admit, dunking on somebody or dunking in a game is it just changes your feelings, and it also can turn a game. Like if you're on a wee run, you get a dunk, the crowd get into it, or something like that. Or if you dunk on somebody, especially a bigger guy,
that's a game changer.
I always mind that when at rocks practice, if you dunk on one of the Americans, obviously because I'm quite small, they hated it and they would try everything to try and get you back. Or Gareth, although he's not small, 6'7", 6'8", you know, when the Americans would come in and see Gareth and he would be warming up, but he would just be like warming up with no effort at all. Then you'd get into a game or a drill and he'd just be dunking on everybody, and they'd be like, what the hell just happened?
I'll tell you, for the viewers, this is for the viewers, this story, because you know, you were there. Many years ago, I was playing Division 2 for Glasgow Storm.
I don't think I was there, but I know the story.
You were there. And we drew...
Oh, this story, I thought this was...
Yeah, we drew Falkirk Fury's National League team in either the Chairman's Cup or must have been the Scottish Cup. So we went up to sunny Falkirk.
Fury Dome.
Right, went to the... I think it was
the Marner Centre.
The Marner Centre back in the day. And basically what happened was, in the middle of the Falkirk Fury dunk competition, we managed to have a game and we lost by 90. But I remember we got actually more disappointed any time they went in a fast break and did a layup, because the dunks were fucking impressive. You get dunks, everybody get dunks, and we get 28 points or 30 points. It was not a pretty game to watch if you were a Storm fan, but
it was a really, really fun game we played.
Oh, it was brilliant. I remember speaking to one of the players a couple of nights later, and he actually said that although it was an absolute blowout, we never gave up to the end, and unlike our National League team who would give up after the first quarter. So that was quite a nice compliment, even though like we were still shite, we were good shite. But going back to your point about the dunk, we had a game back in the day, and I was playing for Troon. We were playing up against Hamilton, and they had a couple of guys that could dunk it, and a decent-ish crowd. So anytime they got a fast break and dunked it, the crowd would woo. And one of our boys, like in our team, could dunk it, and he didn't dunk it, and that would have turned the game around and at least silenced the crowd, showing a difference that we had the capabilities. And there was an argument between him and the coach. They fell out, and he never played again. That was that. Shocking. Disrespect.
So as I said, we are on our way to Nottingham. obviously Big Lee's been doing quite a lot of work with myself and his own fitness and things. So in the last, what would you say, is it 2 years you've been doing this now for?
18 months.
18 months. So, me personally, in that 18 months, I've seen you completely change everything, like your fitness regime, but also what you've done on the court. Like when we used to play one-on-one, it was pretty much a granny every time, and I could tell what you were going to do before you even knew you were going to do it. But obviously we've worked hard, and you've got, I think in 18 months you've changed your whole basketball game, and if you'd have been coached when you were younger, I think it would have been a lot of a different story at this of what you would have done. But what's the biggest thing that you've learned or taken away from being coached and learned from what you didn't know to now?
Good question. So there's probably a couple of things that I can honestly say. One is don't overthink it. Don't think this is the shot I'm going to take, this is what I'm going to do, and then that's all you do, because you're blind to what the defence is doing, because you think I need to drive to that point, do that shot, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work because the guy's already read you because you're too obvious, and it's ineffective to the team. It's a waste of time. So, and kind of following on to that, the other thing is play to your strengths. Don't just, if you're good at doing stuff, don't try to do other things, and don't overcomplicate it. Take your time, use your body, and these factors definitely make me a better player, because when you're talking and somebody's telling you, look, this is what you're doing, and you listen to them and put it into practice, the difference in the game is like it elevates massively.
Yeah, I'd say, and honestly, genuinely, the improvement you've made in 18 months is insane. And I've said this to like Stu, my dad, and that if you'd have been coached properly, like a big man had been taking you aside, or you'd been shown some stuff, I think you'd have had a very, very different career, in all honesty.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Alright, that's us, the first one, short and sweet, just like the big man's Willie. And
How do you know it's sweet?
Alright.
Answers in the comments.
Alright, so short and stubby, just like the big man. We'll keep that one done. So first one, as I said, it's always going to be a bit all over the place, but just getting used to it, getting used to the equipment. But if you liked it, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, follow, and comment. And until the next one, remember, you got this.